Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Manziel. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught at the 10. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 60 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Lindsey. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
They're running it.
Manziel. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Manziel. He's got his man on the crossing route. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
They can't stop us.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Look at me. Zipper. Snap.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Well, they convert on third with a gain of 22. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Philip Lindsey, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, watch your leg. Slam, slam, slam. Mike 14, Mike 14.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 17 yards to pick up there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Complete to Washington. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Jackson on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready?
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, that's
13, spill.
6 guys.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
15, Ronnie. 15 line. Get it.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
14. Mike 14. Here we go. 14's the Mike. 14. Go. Run.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball, grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, Sue. Bombers. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. in a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Check flag 47. Check flag 47.
They'll drop to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got... for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson throwing again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
We got this at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he's hit, and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it, and the Ravens have got it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Crossing route complete. It's Alvarez. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. That's a 40-yard line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that is 2 pick sixes he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we had thrown those pick sixes, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 61 yards. Now Gordon on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
20. 14's the mark. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Mike, 14. Great. Come on.
Stepping up, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Cam Newton, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
47's the mic. 42.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
Manziel. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
Go.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion.
Ready.
Here's Manziel. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around the sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Jackson now, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
From the 16, Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You must be dreaming. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Time to go, night. Watch the ship. 56. Move, half, ship.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Watch the twist.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. Pick me up.
Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Let's go!
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster.